Welcome to the Grand River Studio Sessions, presented by LCC Radio, 89.7 FM, WLNZ Lansing, and LCC-TV, The Link, on Comcast Cable, channels 15 in Lansing and 31 in Okemos. Developed by LCC students and community volunteers, the studio sessions provide conversation and insight into the music of local and Michigan musicians. Coming to you from Lansing Community College, this is the Grand River Studio Sessions on LCC-TV and radio.
Welcome to the Grand River Studio Sessions on LCC Radio 89.7 and LCC-TV. I'm your host, Tony Manji, and today we will be experiencing a band that embraces the rock genre like no one else. With their tight arrangements, unique sound, and collaborative writing system, this rock duo is blazing forward with new material. Hailing from Lansing, Michigan, this is Vandalay.
Seem to find the perfect time to make me feel like I'm not good enough, but it's all justified. In my mind, this false sense of security sparks my sensitivity, and though you might know best, I will put you to the test, 'cause I'm convinced all this progress means I'm the one to change. And my stubbornness and envy always get the best of me, but suddenly I'm promising a world of opportunity, but you don't know how much you can take.
This is me, consciously starting over. This is me, hopelessly starting over.
This must be a bad dream, 'cause I'm not learning anything from my past, from my last reckoning. Where were you when all this hate was inside
forgetting to get over you. This is forgetting to get over. This is me consciously starting over. This is me hopelessly starting over. I can't help but give myself away. Why behind these words I hesitate?
Too fast, too slow to pass on the radio. Too soft, too loud, too proud. You can kick us when we're down on the ground. But you know that I won't be just like you. No, I won't be just like you. I'm not giving in. Sometimes, yeah, you drive me out of my mind. Sometimes, yeah, I feel like I'm wasting my time. But you gotta know that I won't be just like you. No, I won't be just like you. I'm not giving in. Hear the words you say, but I can't relate. I don't feel the same. Take me as I am, doing all I can to make you happy again. To make you happy again.
Outside these doors, this world will never know who we really are. The challenges we face day after day. Looking back, I guess it makes more sense to be young and innocent, to live but never know.
You had your expectation. You had
This is the Grand River Studio Sessions on LCC Radio 89.7 and LCC-TV. We'll be right back to talk to Vandalay.
It's the M89.7 Highway, and this is how we roll. The Great Lakes State is rich in musical diversity. From the Motor City to the UP, from Grand Rapids to right here in Lansing's capital city.
You know I'm driving, baby, driving up and down the Michigan road. Oh yeah.
The High Five State is loaded with everything from folk, rock, blues, and well beyond. LCC Radio travels the roads of Michigan in search of rising talent. We select a Michigan musician and honor them by giving them a feature, known as the M89.7 Artist Spotlight. Each month, we select an artist, showcase their music, and give you an opportunity to learn a little bit more about them. Start by visiting our website at lcc.edu/radio. There you can find an article and a free downloadable track from this month's featured artist. It also includes an archive of past M89.7 artists. The M89.7 Artist Spotlight. Michigan music, Michigan talent. It's the M89.7 Highway, and this is how we roll.
Here at the LCC Aviation Maintenance Program, we prepare our students to qualify for an airframe and power plant license. This is a license that's good for a lifetime and qualifies a student to work on anything from a Piper Cub to a 747. Our program is a 24-month or less program that teaches you everything that you need to know to be successful in the aviation career field.
As a military veteran, the process was really easy. All of my experience in the military transferred over, so I was able to build off of that. LCC made it very simple for me to get started, and so far it's turned out to be the best choice that I've made. I enjoy coming to class and being able to share my experiences from the military with my classmates, as well as absorbing the experience that the instructors give us as well.
Remember, if you come here to Lansing Community College, you're going to get trained, get certified, and you'll get a job.
This is the Grand River Studio Sessions on LCC Radio 89.7 and LCC-TV. And with me in the studio today are the guys from Vandalay, Ben and Jake. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for coming in today. So the name Vandalay, my first question. So where did it come from? Maybe some famous sitcom I'm hearing?
Yep, Seinfeld. It's definitely a Seinfeld reference. Jake and I are both big fans, and we were searching for a name for so long, and just kind of stumbled upon that one day, and we were like, yeah, that sounds great.
It's all about the Seinfeld.
Yeah, we had been in a band before called Cadillac Casket, and just by the sound of the name, it sounds very dark and very just like loud. And when we transitioned over into this period of playing live, we wanted a name that wasn't so specific. So we loved Vandalay right from the start. We just wanted to have fun with it.
People seem to like it, and the older generation of people that find us and listen to us get it, and the younger people don't, but it still sounds cool.
Well, that's the thing, is it sounds cool even if you don't know the reference.
Right.
And then it's even better when you realize what the reference is.
Yeah.
It does.
Like it.
It sounds awesome. So you guys have a new album, most recent album called Flicker, just came out. Talk about how recording that, and now you guys are a duo, right? So talk about recording that and kind of the process that went through those different things.
So the writing process, a lot of the record is influenced by the fact that we are a duo now. And we had a lot of thought before we even started writing about, okay, how are we going to cover the low end of our songs live? And that influenced the way the record turned out sounding, because as you saw, we do a lot of digital bass now, a lot of keyboard layers, things like that. So that influenced this new record's sound a lot. But we also wanted to stay true to our roots, our rock roots. And so there's obviously the crunchy guitar going on. And we think it's an awesome blend, and it's going to keep moving us forward.
Absolutely. And you guys started off as a 4-piece, right?
Yes.
And then went down to 3.
Yep.
And now we're down to 2. What, like last man standing? What's going on here? Who's gone next?
Yeah, what's going to happen next?
See.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like you said, maybe a robot will do all of our parts.
Yeah, that would be easy. Just get a robot to go up on stage and do everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
2017, watch out for that.
you heard it here first. So ever since not having a bassist, has that been really challenging for you guys, especially when you play live?
Yeah, it's a new, gives it a new element. I mean, definitely throwing a wrench in everything before, but we're able to manipulate the bass parts. Jake will play some bass part on a synth, give it that digital bass feel. Still comes out really low end. And then sometimes I'll have it, one of my guitar signal I'll send to a bass cab and manipulate it to give it, that bottom end, that low end that feels, nice and good.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of a reverse technique of what Royal Blood does. Are you familiar with Royal Blood?
Absolutely.
It's kind of reverse of that, because he's a bass player and he adds an octave up, and it sounds so cool. It's got a very distinct sound. So we're big fans. We saw them in Chicago at Lincoln Hall, just on the cusp of their just absolute blowing up huge.
Yeah.
And we were floored, and that was kind of the period where we were like, all right, we got to start thinking about how we're going to do this. And we looked at that and we're like, there we go.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of research on a lot of two-piece bands and found they're doing a lot of interesting things. There's a lot. Obviously, the Black Keys have been doing it for a while. There's a cool duo from out west. I like Little Hurricane. They do some really cool stuff. Obviously, like you just said, Royal Blood. I mean, we're starting to see this trend, or have been seeing this trend for the past few years, and technology makes it easier. And I mean, Jake and I have been playing for over 10 years now, so we kind of have that understanding of like, how do we make things work?
Right.
We're going to keep making things work.
So in other words, Jake playing keyboards and having all the synth and things like that, that was kind of inspired by becoming a two-piece, maybe?
Yeah. Even more so now. When we were a three-piece, it was so actually we played a competition here locally in Lansing called the Homegrown Throwdown, and we got assigned in the final round. We got assigned a cover, and it was by Pink Floyd, "Comfortably Numb" by Pink Floyd.
Nice.
And you think about Pink Floyd, and immediately it's like, oh man, how are we going to get all those strings and keyboard patches and everything? And I started piano when I was 5 and drums when I was 10, so I'm very confident in both. And it dawned on me, wouldn't it be cool if I played both at the same time? Drums and cover drums with my feet in my right hand, and then keyboard with my left hand. And that was sort of the first time I ever did that, live anyway.
Yeah.
And it just kind of snowballed from there. Starting Over, that record has that peppered in throughout it, and then obviously Flicker has tons of it on it now.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of playing it up to our advantage as a unique thing that we do. Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, let's listen to some more music. You're listening to the Grand River Studio session on LCC Radio 89.7 and LCC-TV. We'll be right back.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet if you are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
The This is the Grand River Studio Sessions on LCC Radio 89.7 and LCC TV. Once again, Vandalay.
You let your hair down, makeup and dress on tight. Make sure I see you. You didn't dress for me tonight. I learned my lesson, not looking for a fight. I ask no questions, you wait for my reply. You come and you go so easy. Caught in your vice, I feel it squeezing. Last call to get out, the bottom's falling out. Get up to leave, but she asked me for another round. You come and you go so easy. Caught in your vice, I feel it squeezing. It's all I can do to keep breathing. Hold on to me tight, don't free me. I just have to walk away. If you keep on saying those words, I know I can't be saved. I just want to walk away. 'Cause if you keep on saying those words, you know I won't be Let's go to get down. The bottom's falling out. Get up to leave, but she asked me for another round. You come and you go so easy. Caught in your vice, I feel it squeezing. It's all I can do to keep breathing. Hold on to me tight, don't free me. Go grab your gun, we're heading out for some fun. I'll meet you downtown when the sun's going down. So will you? I swear I have something to prove. Bang, bang!
On the floor, no one leaves, won't ask you no more. Until we settle what we came here for. Bang, bang! On the floor, no one leaves, won't ask you no more. Till we settle what we came here for.
You was a rug getting pulled out from underneath you. Can't stay up when they don't give a fuck about you. Ignore it till you see the truth. You feel the burn as we shift the discern to you. Don't make a fuss, let the rust just come over you. Now find your target, pull to shoot.
Bang, bang! On the floor, no one leaves, won't ask you no more.
over your emotions while you sit, it's getting closer to the door you hope don't open. In the dark you sit there holding, for the first time and it's loaded. Fire blindly in the night.
Bang on the floor, no one leaves, won't ask you no more until we settle what we came here for. Bang, bang on the floor, no one leaves, won't ask you no more until we settle what we came here for.
Going out for some fun, I'll meet you. Downtown when the sun's going down, so will you? Go grab your gun, we're heading out for some fun, I'll meet you. Downtown when the sun's going down, so will you? I swear I have something to prove. Thin disguise that covers your eyes, so brittle and broken, you've left yourself open for the shame that you wanna let. The recognition won't give you redemption.
Don't give in, don't let go. The light's not shining, but it's not broke. Don't give in, don't let go. The light's not shining, but it's not broke.
Dimness elicits bliss in all surroundings. Chase a flicker away. Now you're falling down. Crawl out the ditches you've been digging up. For the things that you buried, they're pulling you underground. Sort through the treasures that you remember. Wipe and clean up the dirt so they shine forever.
Don't give in, don't let go. The light's not shining, but it's not broke. Don't give in, don't let go. The light's not shining, but it's not broke. Don't give in, don't let go. The light's not shining, but it's not broke. Don't give in, don't let go. The light's not shining, but it's not broke. No, it's not broke. No, it's not broke. No, it's not broke.
Hey guys, we're Vandalay. This is Jake Greenwood. I'm Ben Warner, and we just wanted to say thank you for having us here. The Grand River Studio Sessions. This is pretty cool. We're having a good time. So we hope to see you around the area. And yeah, Looking forward to the next couple of shows. Excuse me. Playing this next one is going to be off of our album that released in mid-April. It's called Flicker, and this song is called Shaky Frames.
But no longer can I wait patiently. The indecision can't escape from me, with the push and the pull so rapidly. Here I am, so searching forcefully, but no longer can I wait patiently.
Tell me again, my memory is framed incorrectly, and I'll pretend to listen slow and attentive, so my mind's racing to the end.
Sun breaks through the clouds and shines on me. Finally there's a moment of clarity. Even if it's for a minute, see that it's all that I'll ever really need. The chains I have will never fall off me, but the cuts that they made are finally healing. Swallow properly, but sip for me. See that it's all that I'll ever really need.
Tell me again, my memory is framed incorrectly, and I'll pretend to listen slow and attentive, though my mind's racing to the end.
This next one I'm playing is it's called Push. It's off our album we released in 2015. It's called Starting Over.
Whoa,
reflection trying to burn our sight and break connection. We create our own path. Time's flying by, so we're moving fast. It's all on us if we're gonna lead or follow.
Have you ever wanted something more in your life so that it would be better? Keep on pushing for that finish line, 'cause we're all in this together. This is our time, so go on, erase your mind. This is our time, so go on, erase your mind.
No mornings that we pass in the morning sunlight, still wondering if we might find traction in this interaction. Burn out bright, the dying sun. When you have nowhere to go, living in the moment can seem so slow. The path we make will take us to tomorrow.
Have you ever wanted something more in your life so that it would be better? Keep on pushing for that finish line, 'cause we're all in this together. This is our time, so go on, erase your mind. This is our time, so go on, erase your mind.
This is the Grand River Studio Sessions on LCC Radio 89.7 and LCC-TV. We'll be right back to talk to Vandalay.
Hey local musicians, our goal is to include as much music from our state of Michigan as we can. It's part of our local sound.
Hey, this is Carrie Lynch from the Carrie Lynch Band, and we're from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
From Ann Arbor, Michigan, my name is Mike Vile.
This is Matt Moore and Josh THO from Clare, Michigan.
At your community station, our focus is to promote you as an artist and give you the opportunity to get your music out there.
Hey, we're Bennett. We're from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Hi, this is Taylor.
This is Rob Clyde, and I'm from Lansing, Michigan.
We feature artists from the past and present, signed and unsigned.
This is Carrie McFerrin, and I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
This is Wasal, and we're from Lansing, Michigan.
If you're interested in sending us your music or being part of our Grand River Studio Sessions, visit us online at lcc.edu/radio or call 517-483-1000 for your opportunity to shine.
This is Peter Madcat Root right here on LCC Radio 89.7 HD1. This station supports local musicians like me.
This is the Grand River Studio Sessions on LCC Radio 89.7 and LCC-TV. And with me again is Vandalay. Guys, that was an awesome set. Thank you for playing for us once again.
Thanks for having us.
You mentioned in the last segment that we did with the interview, the Q106 Homegrown Throwdown.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? Because as a musician myself, you kind of dream of doing something like that, where it's kind of like a Battle of the Bands type of setting. But just go ahead and talk about a little bit of that experience.
Right. Well, first of all, we loved it because it was in our hometown of Lansing.
Of course.
And we love seeing other bands perform as well. And the Homegrown Throwdown is one of the best ways to do that, because you see all kinds of bands perform any given night of the Homegrown Throwdown. We felt really good about our first performance in the first round, and it was actually with our original singer.
Yep.
And there was a conflict with the date of the finals. So we advanced through round one, and we got to the finals. And long story short, our original singer couldn't do the show, and this is something we had been like really hoping for since the beginning. It's like, if we get to the finals, we're in it to win it.
Yeah. We were very confident.
And so what I ended up doing is calling up a good friend of mine from high school who I was in a band with way, way back. And I said, it's 5 songs. Can you help us out? And he was immediately all about it. He said, absolutely. And
like a week.
Right.
A week or a week and a half.
We had a week to learn it. And we rehearsed once beforehand, and we did the show. And to this day, I think the energy from that crowd is one of the most memorable of any show we've ever done. And since then, we've done a lot of really, really big shows. We played Common Ground. We played the Metro in Chicago, House of Blues in Chicago. But that particular night, the crowd was just amazing. And, we played pretty well, I'd say, and our fill-in singer did an amazing job. But I would say, I honestly think the crowd won it for us that night. It was just unbelievable. So it's a testament to our fans. They're very loyal and very supportive.
Yeah. Yeah, and kind of what Jake was saying. I mean, the success from that, just winning that, just propelled us. We had a great follow-up year. I mean, we're continuing to try to progress and doing so, and doing cool things like this. Which at a level before that competition, we wouldn't have those circumstances. We wouldn't have those options. So yeah, it was a very cool. Yeah, that feeling it didn't go away for, a good 5-6 days. I was still on that high after we won that.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's funny how there's all of a sudden a validation of when you win that, it's like, okay, they can hang.
Yeah.
And then slowly but surely, it's been 2 years since we won that.
It was 2014. Yeah.
And you mention our band's name to strangers, and they go, "Oh yeah, I've heard of you," and it all spawned from that, which is awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, speaking of your live show, gotta ask the question: what is your favorite song to play live?
Yes.
I'll go first. I like Starting Over a lot.
Starting Over?
I think
that's
wanted to steal
the easy one. Yeah.
It's just fun.
It's
It's
an
got the
awesome
good
song.
energy. It's got we're doing a lot on there. I mean, it's just got that raw energy that I've always loved to perform. And I don't know. I mean, that song means a lot. That song. It's just kind of that defining. Like when we decided we can do this, it was kind of there.
I'm gonna pick a different one.
Okay, good.
That's good.
And for reasons, good reasons. Starting Over is very involved for me. Between everything I have to do, so I'm very focused on that one. There's very, very little time to sit back and just enjoy it, so to speak. So I'm going to go with Push, our single off of that record, because I wrote that song as a just in your face, let's all enjoy this together type of song. And it's also got a very motivational message to it as well in the lyrics. So I just love the full big sound. I just get to, during the chorus, I just get to enjoy it. And that's why I like that one.
Absolutely. So real quick, before we get done here, let me know where we can find you on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those different things, social media, website.
Basically, with about 95% of all media platforms, it's /Vandalay Music.
Okay.
So vandalaymusic.com. We're at Vandalay Music on Twitter, SoundCloud, basically everywhere it's Vandalay Music. So if you're looking for us online, Google Vandalay Music, all one word, and a bunch of stuff will come up.
Fantastic. Well, you've been tuned into the Grand River Studio Sessions here on LCC Radio 89.7 and LCC-TV. We're going to get these guys back up to play an acoustic set for us right here on the Grand River Studio Sessions.
LCC Radio is proud to present the award-winning Rootsman Bird and his show, The Natty Dreadlock Rock Show. Where Rootsman Bird will be uncaging the sounds of those Rasta beats, carried on the winds from Africa to the islands, salted, sun-dried, splashed with R&B and those Latin rhythms, grooving your ears, moving your tropical soul, lifting your Rasta spirit.
LCC Radio's collection of world music can also be heard anywhere with a free live 365 phone app. Visit lcc.edu/radio to download your free live app.
The Natty Dreadlock Rock Show, Sunday nights, 6 p.m. to 9 on LCC Radio 89.7 FM, your community station.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
This is the Grand River Studio Sessions on LCC Radio 89.7 and LCC-TV. One more time, Vandalay.
Don't live your life like some old cliche. Cause the days will pass by either way. You wanna come flying in with bruises on your skin, saying, yeah, 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 yeah. That was one hell of a ride, my friend. Don't be silent like the grave. Be brave. Don't hide away in some corner. No. I try to live the life that I was given. Abide by the rules in the past that were written. Just 'cause you have roots doesn't mean that you're stuck. I wish the Don't be silent like the grave. Be brave. Don't hide away in some corner. No.
All right, once again, guys, we are Vandalay. Thank you so much for having us on Grand River Studio Sessions. This has been an awesome experience for us, top to bottom. If you like what you heard today, if you like what you saw today, check us out on vandalaymusic.com. We would love to keep in touch. We play a lot in the Lansing area, so stay in touch. We'd love to see you out at a show. Thank you so much. We're going to end with an acoustic version of a song on our latest record, Flicker. The song's called Secrets at Dawn.
When you still had breath pumping in your chest, did you ever waste it? Was it spilled on words of regret? We'll never know now that you're gone. No party yells at night, no secrets whispered at dawn. Before it all drained out, did your blood stain blue or red? Did you ever taste it? Or was it pure or full of lead? Did it weigh you down as it trickled out? Did it cool your skin, leave you without your home? Never know now that you're gone. No warm embrace, no kiss to taste your secrets at dawn. To run now when I'm fast asleep. You close your eyes too young, it's too dark for you to see.
Grand River Studio Sessions are recorded live at LCC-TV studios located on the campus of Lansing Community College and presented by LCC Radio and TV. Program information can be found at lcc.edu/TV or at lcc.edu/radio.
It's the M89.7 Highway, and this is how we roll. The Great Lakes State is rich in musical diversity, from the Motor City to the UP, from Grand Rapids to right here in Lansing's capital city.
You know I'm driving, baby, driving up and down in Michigan Road. Oh yeah.
The High Five State is loaded with everything from folk, rock, blues, and well beyond. LCC Radio travels the roads of Michigan in search of rising talent. We select a Michigan musician and honor them by giving them a feature, known as the M89.7 Artist Spotlight. Each month, we select an artist, showcase their music, and give you an opportunity to learn a little bit more about them. Start by visiting our website at lcc.edu/radio. There you can find an article and a free downloadable track from this month's featured artist. It also includes an archive of past M89.7 artists. The M89.7 Artist Spotlight. Michigan music, Michigan talent. It's the M89.7 Highway, and this is how we roll.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to the shelterpetproject.org and meet a few who are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to the shelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.